Good morning and welcome you all on behalf of NIMI Chennai for this video session. I am S. Sivarasu from NSTA Chennai. Today we are going to discuss about cold chisel. First we will see the objectives. Number 1, define chisel. Number 2, state the uses of chisel. Number 3, list the parts of chisel. Number 4, state the different types of chisel. Number 5, state the angles of chisel. Number 6, care and maintenance of chisel. Now, we will discuss about the cold chisel. The chisel is a hand cutting tool used by fitters for chipping and cutting of operations. It is used to remove the unwanted material from the workpiece by cutting. Chisel is a tool are used for cutting or carving hard material such as metal, stone or wood. In order to cut into a material, wood or metal, a chisel tool is forced into the material. The driving force may be done manually or may be applied using hammer. Next, chipping. What is meant by chipping? Chipping is an operation of removing excess metal with the help of chisel and hammer. Chipped surface being rough, they should be finished by filing. What is meant by cold chisel and hot chisel? First we will see the cold chisel. Cold chisel are generally used in workshop for chipping metals or in cold condition, namely normal condition. Next, hot chisel. Hot chisel is used for cutting and shaping up red hot metals in especially they will use in blacksmithy workshop. Parts of chisel. A chisel has following parts. Number 1, head. Number 2, body. Number 3, point or cutting edge. Chisels are made from high carbon steel or chrome vanadium steel. The cross section of chisel is usually hexagonal or octagonal. The cutting edge is hardened and tempered. Now, we will see the types of chisel. Number 1, flat chisel. Number 2, cross cut chisel. Number 3, half round nose chisel. Number 4, diamond point chisel. Number 5, web chisel. Now, we will see the one by one. Number 1, flat chisels. The flat chisel is a general purpose of chisel and most often used. They are used to remove metal from large flat surfaces, especially rods, bars and a chip of excess metal of weld joints and castings. Number 2, cross cut chisel. This chisel is used for cutting keyways, grooves and slots. This cutting edge is slightly larger than the rest of the body. Number 3, half round nose chisel. This chisel is used for cutting curved grooves in bearings, pulleys, etc. Namely, they will use in oil grooves. Number 4, diamond point chisel. This chisel is used for squaring materials at the corners or joints. Number 5, web chisel. This chisel is used for separating metals after chain drilling. Next, specification of chisel. Number 1, length. Number 2, width of the cutting edge. Number 3, type. Number 4, cross section of the body. Now, we will discuss about the angles of chisel. There are different angles in chisel. Number 1, point angle. Number 2, clearance angle. Number 3, rake angle. Number 1, point angle. The correct point or cutting angle of chisel depends on the material to be chipped. Sharp angles are given for soft materials and wide angles for hard materials. The correct point angle, the angle of inclination generate the correct rack angle and clearance angle. Next, rack angle. Rack angle is the angle between the top face of the cutting point and a normal to the work surface at the cutting edge. Next, clearance angle. The clearance angle is the angle between the bottom face of the point and a tangent to the work surface originating at the cutting edge. If the clearance angle is too low or 0, the rack angle increases. The cutting edge cannot penetrate into the work, the chisel will slip. If the clearance angle is too great, the rack angle reduces. The cutting edge digs in and the cut will become deeper. For example, according to the material, point angle will be vary. Number 1, high carbon steel, the point angle will be 65 degree. Cast iron material, the point angle is 60 degree. Mild steel, the point angle is 55 degree. Brass material, the point angle is 50 degree. Copper material, point angle is 45 degree. Aluminum material, the point angle is 30 degree. Now, crowning. What is mean by crowning? A slight curvature is ground called crowning to the cutting edge of chisel. It prevents digging of the corners, which leads to breakage of chisel point. Crowning allows the chisel to move freely along a straight line while chipping. Next, we will see the care and maintenance of chisel. Number 1, sharpen the chisel before use. Number 2, apply oil to avoid rust. Number 3, don't use the mushroom head of chisel. Number 4, while chipping, use safety goggles. Number 5, while chipping, no greasy subject on head of the chisel. I hope you all understand about the chisel and their uses, parts, types of chisel and angles of chisel and the care and maintenance of chisel. Thank you.